He is Alpha and Omega, the beginning, the middle, the end. He is father, mother, cousin, uncle, master, brother, friend. He is almighty, all powerful, all wonderful, all gracious. He is my all in all. He is the great I am, and yes, I am great, but his great is greater because he makes me great, and besides, his great comes before I am. Yes, he has a poetic license to do that. He is the father of all wisdom and all knowledge. He knows how much hair you have on your head, how many times you have blown your nose. He knows every word you have ever said and just how far you can throw. He knows what you are going to do before you do it. And even if you change your mind, he knew you were going to do that too. He knows what you have been, what you are, and what you are going to go through when he sent me to tell you not to worry, because he knows what's best for you. He is the master scientist. He is the one that designed photosynthesis. He orchestrates glycolysis. He speaks and outcomes quantum physics. He invented biomechanics. He knew about the purines and the pyrimidines before they had names. He knew that there needs to be division between oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, so he made the division between arteries and veins. He is the father of time, the mother of nature. He is the creator of paper. He invented the inventor of the calculator. So whether directly or not, you can say he is the uncaused cause of all creation. According to 1 John 4 verse 16, he is love. True love. A love that is not self-seeking and is demonstrated in the way he seeks to serve his servants. He bowed down before us and washed our feet. He sacrificed himself to save us from having to sacrifice our meat. He doesn't envy. He doesn't boast. Well, it's not like he has to. The earth declares his glory. Every tree, mountain, animal, sea bears testimony of his divine artistry. He forgives, aka he keeps no records of wrongs. He always trusts, always protects, always perseveres. He never fails. He is love, and he demonstrates his love for us in that while we were still sinners, he came and died for us, paid the price and endured the pain for us. He bore the weight of the world, his muscles strained for us. I guess that's why 1 John 1 verse 5 calls him light. He is light, and in him there is no darkness. He can't even cast a shadow. So why is there even a shadow of doubt in your mind that he is real? Is it so hard for you to fathom how he said, "Let there be light," and it came? The truth is, he is light. When he spoke, he only made certain things visible. He reveals the agenda of the dark kingdom so that people may return to him and live in true freedom. His energy drives the growth of spiritual fruit. So plant the seed and watch him produce the tree. He makes it possible for us to see the good, the bad, and the ugly, and he gives us the ability to choose between the three. We call it intelligence. Sadly, however, our idea of intelligence has led us to believe that God doesn't exist. And some of us have even gone on a mission to prove it. They say single-celled microorganisms evolved into multicellular human beings just means that man has the same ancestor as trees. I wonder how I would feel if my creation said that I wasn't real, and so live their lives according to how they feel, and then have the audacity to curse me when hit with the consequence, when all I required of them was obedience. He hasn't given up on us though. He's just given us room to learn and grow. If you seek him with your whole heart, you shall find him. He is only hidden from the people who are trying to hide from him. He is the living water. He gives life to all those who drink of him, so abundant, no bottle can contain, so pure, no sin can exist. Where he reigns, he sustains life. Drink, and you will never thirst again. For once he is in you, life springs up like an everlasting fountain. He is the Word. According to John 1 verse 1, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. We learn about him from his Word. His Spirit makes us yearn for his Word. His main means of communicating with us is through the Word. His Word says that a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. So don't say the Holy Spirit told you to do something that contradicts that Bible in your hand. For the Word that tells us about Jesus is the same Word that tells us to give selflessly. And the Word that tells us about the devil and temptation is the same Word that asks us to dress modestly. So you may try to justify your wrong, but the Word that tells us about his grace is the same Word that tells us about his his judgment. And the word that says come just as you are is the same word that says you cannot remain the way you are, because once you are touched by him, you cannot remain the same. He brings healing, he gives freedom, he hits hard with truth, but he also comforts with grace. He is a wealth of wisdom. He leaves scientists and philosophers perplexed and dumbfounded, because to this day they have yet to find a cure to the human condition besides the blood of Christ. He is wise beyond reason. Don't try to understand him, because if you could, he wouldn't be him. He can't be explained. This proves he isn't man-made. He is God. Omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent God, the one who spoke and out came the earth, the one who breathed life into dirt, God. Jehovah, Yeshua, Elohim, El Shaddai, the Ancient of Days, Emmanuel, God, the one who sent his only Son to die for the sins of the world, so that whoever believes in him will not perish, but have everlasting life. The light of the world that lives in my heart and can live in yours. He is God.